Hello guys. Webpack is a JavaScript bundler. It helps us sort issues to do with independency that we have when doing importation and exportation and all that. So we are going to demonstrate how this works. Let us go to an empty repository that we have created. So inside this repository, probably we can create a JavaScript file to see how it works. Then the file name, we can call it index.js. Inside this index.js, we can try to console.log. Probably I say hello viewer. So once we do this, of course, you can run any JavaScript file using Node.js or through the web browser. So let us run using it Node.js file. We can view the terminal from the my VS Code. So from this, we can say node then we write the file name. So it's working, it's returning hello view as expected. So to illustrate more, let me try to probably we can view also this in our web browser. We can do that. Let us add index.html file inside a public folder. We call it index.html. So having done that, we can add a boilerplate, probably if we're using HTML5. Then in this one we call it Webpack. Then now we link this to my JavaScript file. We need to link this to my JavaScript file. Script. Okay, it's not. So the source is I go back 2 steps back to this file, and inside this file then I have, I think, index.js file. So probably can give it an heading, we call it Webpack, probably packages. Yeah, so we can try to view this in a web browser, open in a live server to view it in a web browser. So you can, having done that, you can inspect this, and then you go to console, then you find that it have returned the message. You can ignore the error for now. So the error is not related to what we are doing. So here now we want to try to import packages and see the problem that I caused, and how web packages can help us sort those issues that exist. So I can try to initialize npm initialize this. Having done that, you see that there is a package that have been created here. Then beside that, then I also need to install Rodash as a dependency. Now this will be my dependency, npm install Rodash. So it has been installed here. Then it have created a node.modules file. So always you don't want this file to be imported to our GitHub. So the best, what you should always do is to ignore this from being imported to GitHub when you're pushing our files to GitHub. Yeah, you can do that by using by using, because you don't want this to GitHub, then you can do it by you can do that by creating a git-ignore file. Git-ignore files. So you want it to be ignored when you are pushing it to GitHub. So I want just the entire folder to be ignored. Having done that, so the next thing that I need to do, I'll try, because we found that there was no error when we are trying to, there's no error when we are trying to do this. So it's actually clean and no error in our console. So we want to use the dependency and then see what error actually exists and how Webpack can help us sort out the error. So probably I can get this always on top. So to illustrate this, I can try to I can try to import a package in my JavaScript. The package is from the Rodash. So let me try to import let me call it camel pack. Camel case. Okay, from Rodash. Sorry, because I have this Rodash. So if you try this, what you notice is it is throwing an error, and the error that is being thrown cannot use import statement outside of a module. So this error will usually exist, and that's what Webpack helps us to solve. To solve this, what we need to do is to install a Webpack dependency. We need to install the Webpack dependency, like using my terminal. So we can say here to install it, you say npm install. So you can find this code in on Google search. So webpack.cr. So we are installing the Webpack dependency, and this is the code for it. Let us try to run it to see how it behaves. So once it's run, I think we should view the dependency on our JSON file. Here, this file. So let's finish and see. Yeah, it's successful. So when I come to my JSON, I should be able to see the dependency which have been added. Beside this, I need to load what we are calling build here, and it can come immediately after this. Probably I say I want to build Webpack, what we are calling a Webpack. So build Webpack. Once you have done this, so we can try again to do what you are calling to run the Webpack, the build npm run build. Yeah, let it finish and see it just build the. Okay, so yeah, so it has, and once you notice that this one is created, what we are calling distinct, it's created, and it has the main.js file, and it has the main this. So what we are aiming at is we want to solve this error that have been created, and on running build, these two files have been created. So to solve again, to use these files now, because this is the main file that has been created to solve these kind of errors. So we have to go to our HTML file, this one. So change this to reference this, the main.js file. So we can change it to what we are calling this, then the main.js file. So you find that the error is now sorted. So that's about Webpack. And if we have followed closely, we created a HTML file, we created a JavaScript file, and we tried to import a module into JavaScript file. And there's an error about not able to import a module. That happens when you are trying to import dependency, and this is the error that Webpack comes in handy to solve. Okay, so that is it for today. Let us end the lesson.